Micheál, the poll in yesterday's Sunday papers indicates that support for a yes vote in the referendum is quite high, just take maybe in excess of 50%. That make it a bit of a struggle for your party and others who are against abolition.
It's a challenging referendum of that, there is no doubt. But of course, if you look at previous referendums, they showed similar gaps around this time of a campaign. And obviously, the last 2 weeks will be the crucial 2 weeks in terms of determining the outcome. Turnout's going to be very important. I was on the doorstep in Gorton, Galway, Athenry, and in Mountland and South Roscommon over the last number of days. I'm very struck, first of all, by the fact that many people are not yet switched into the fact that there is a referendum campaign underway. I think the government is indicted for rushing this just immediately after the summer. It's costing 14 million this year and won't come into effect even if it's passed until 2016. That's 14 million away from special needs education and so on. So I would have argued they could have given it more time. But anyway, the bottom line is people out there at the moment, quite a number not switched on, quite a number voting no, quite a number indicating the voting yes. It's all to pay for.
Can I just ask you in relation to the budget? You say you want a fair and equitable budget. There's a debate that's going on within government about the actual, as they put it, the quantum that's involved, how much they're going to actually take off the national expenditure. It varies between 3.1 billion and 2.5 and every point in between. Has Fianna Fáil arrived at a figure yet? And what's Fianna Fáil's thinking in relation to its budget, and when will the budget be?
Well, as has already been articulated by myself and by Michael and others, we believe that 3.1 is excessive in the specific budget. We're committed to the 3% over the two budgets and the overall targets that have been set. But we do believe there's a crying need to give people a break, and in particular the domestic economy, which has really, given the kind of proposals that the government have brought in over the last 2 years, the heart has been taken out of the domestic economy and it needs space. In addition, many people on welfare and in education and in health need a break as well. If you talk to people in the education sector, they're becoming increasingly concerned about the impact on special needs education and very worried about the gap between, or disconnect between official language and the reality on the ground, with teachers being taken away and so forth. In welfare, at our meeting earlier, many deputies coming back and senators with very significant complaints about the delays in social welfare payments and people now not being in a position to get payment for 9 months whilst their appeals are on the way. So these are the kind of issues that need to be taken on board in terms of the payments. Now, we haven't come to a final figure yet, Harry, because Michael and his team are going through the detail of our budget submission, which we will be publicising, and we will obviously have a definitive figure then, but our principal position is clear.
Just in terms of the general trust, there seems to be a lot of speculation about a cap on social welfare payments. What's the party's position on that?
Well, again, it's what the government is saying. The government are playing games here, and they're saying one thing one day and then another source withdraws it the day after. I would tell the government sources to cut themselves on. Many people who are on welfare are not on welfare because they want to be on welfare. It's because of the economic situation, the job situation. And in addition, as I just said, many would actually like to get their welfare payments first, before anyone even talks about it, because many people are not getting their welfare payments now because of the extraordinary delays in processing applications. And people are very cynical out there. They actually believe that there's now a deliberate policy somewhere to delay the whole process. Appeals now can run into 9 to 12 months for somebody who's applying for various benefits and allowances. That's where I would concentrate my energies on. And I think Joan Burton needs to be far more impactful and radical in terms of dealing with that fundamental issue within the welfare area.